Next item is H, special items, and this is a partnership update. Greeley Evans Transit and the district schools. Director of Communications, Teresa Meyer, and our Director of Support Services, Brad Johnson, will be here along with some guests. So, Ms. Meyer.
Yes, thank you, President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, a member of the Board of Education. I'd like to introduce Mr. Will Jones, who's the Transit Manager for the City of Greeley, and Joel Hemasath, who is the Director of Public Works for the City of Greeley. And they join us tonight because we wanted to give you a little update on a very exciting partnership that we have with the City of Greeley that joins some many other exciting partnerships that we have with that entity. This year, we met with the Greeley Transit Authority to talk about working on some transportation issues that we had in the district for students who wanted to take part in activities and after-school sports, but were unable to because of the lack of transportation that they had to and from those activities. And so in talking with the City of Greeley and the Transit Authority, we were able to devise a system that they would change their route slightly and offer free transportation to our students if they had a student ID. And this went over great, and so good that nobody probably predicted how great it was going to go over. They have seen a 300% increase in their ridership, which is phenomenal. I was just talking to Will tonight, and he said they've had over 1,000 extra added trips just this month, mostly due to the fact that our students are riding those city buses that are already out there. So it's been a great way, as you all know, to engage our students in after-school activities is so instrumental to their success in school. To give them that opportunity and access is just unbelievable. It's been a phenomenal partnership, one that we couldn't have even predicted that would be this successful. So I want to give Will and Joel a minute to talk about some of the new things in the program and just to give you a little update on those numbers.
Thank you. I'm Joel Hemasath, Public Works Director for the city. I just want to first thank the board for their support with the collaboration with the city. We've worked hard for a number of years with the school district to try to find some ways to collaborate and improve some efficiencies. Obviously, transportation is a big part of both of our budgets, so it just seems natural that we should find a way to make that work. Hasn't always been able to crack that nut, but this year, with the help of Wayne and Bob Billings and Brad Johnson and his staff, it looks like we got a real successful program. So we're really excited about this free ride program. And so I'd like to have Will talk a little bit about it. He's kind of the brains behind it and works a lot with the program and understands all the FTA rules that we have to go through, and has worked real strong and close with your staff to put that program together. But we're real excited about it, and the stories that are coming out are real positive and emotional at times. So we'd like to see that continue, and I'll have Will kind of speak to some of those details.
Thank you, and I'll second what Joel said as far as the partnership that is really grown and is specific to transportation. You know, thanks to Bob for starting this, Brad's team for being an integral part of this, as well as Wayne. You know, just some of the numbers. I know we talk about percentages, and to look at numbers. So last year, I'll give some of the September ridership numbers. Last year we sold passes to parents and kids, and they had to pay that, and this year obviously being free. So if you look at the ridership for September of last year for District 6, that program, it was just over 1,500 for the whole month. For this last September, it was just over 5,000. Wow. So, and as of today, I checked through Friday, and we're already at 5,800 for this month. So it's continuing to grow. It's been neat to see the buses looking like school buses to some degree at certain times of the day. So, but again, I can't thank again the staff and the collaboration. The partnerships. It's really paying off for the students. Hearing stories of, I believe, if I quote it correctly, there's about 10 Northridge soccer players that are now able to play in soccer because of that transportation. Mothers getting on the bus the first day and breaking down in tears because they don't, they've got kids that they can, get to school and so on and so forth. So it's been really good. So, but again, thank you to everybody.
I just want to give Mr. Will Jones a special thank you for sticking to it, never giving up, turning over rocks that I would have never thought to turn over. But he stuck with it and he came up with a plan. And he found a niche, and it's really been helping out a lot. So kudos to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you very much.
How about a round of applause, first of all? Mr. Eads.
Before you guys leave, before you all
One
leave
word
the podium-
more.
So, Will, did I understand that you've extended your operating hours into the evening to help accommodate some of those student trips?
So not official yet, but we have requested that, and it's going through the budgeting process right now, so it looks positive, let's put it that way.
All right, and does the district get a share of the advertising revenue on the city buses since we
We
have
can
some?
talk, we can talk about that, actually.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Another comment, if you don't mind, gentlemen. Mr. Hall.
Earlier this afternoon, we met with two gentlemen that were from Casby who are responsible for facilitating our superintendent search for a new superintendent. And they asked us several questions, lots of questions, actually. One of them that they asked was, they said, can you give us some things that are really good about the district? And repeatedly, it went back, the thing that was mentioned, went back to the unique collaboration between the city government, District 6, and other business people. Specifically, the bus program. There's very few, there's a lot of things I guess people can do, but there are certain small things, little things that people don't necessarily think of very much that are changing lives. That bus program is changing lives of students and probably lives of generations for what they're able to take part in when they couldn't have in any other way. Who knows what all that changes, but it's important for everyone in here to know, and tell somebody that you know and tell a friend that they know what this city's doing, because this is part of it. This is just part of it. And these three gentlemen, are active behind it. So I just want to say thank you, personally.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And that's ditto. The next item is Educational Support Professionals Day Proclamation, and Chief Resources Officer Dr. Kevin Ayton is here to do a presentation and introduce other members of the staff.
Good evening, President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, members of the Board of Education. It's my pleasure to bring the President of our Classified Council, Gilbert Erzamendi, to the podium before we read the proclamation. He's going to say a few words about our hardworking classified people, and then President DeWitt, if you'd read the proclamation after that. Thank you for being here, Gilbert.
Thank you, President DeWitt, members of the board, Superintendent Eads. Like Kevin said, my name is Gilbert Erzamendi, and I'm here to represent the 800 classified employees that work in the district. I'm proud that we as classified employees can make sure that the students in our district have the tools that they need to succeed. The Education Support Professional Day was first celebrated in 1987, and in 2003 the name was formally changed to Education Support Professionals, ESPs. ESP Day honors our transportation staff, our nutrition staff, our classroom aides, our custodians, our paraprofessionals, our facility staff, service center staff, administration assistants, office staff, security services, and others who care for our students every day and provide for their health, safety, and achievement. As you can see, this is a large group of employees working behind the scenes to ensure that our schools run smoothly. In my position in the warehouse, I know the importance of getting books, science kits, and other learning materials to the schools in a timely manner does make a difference in student learning. Some locations in the district plan out a whole week to recognize the ESPs. Thank you cards are given to bus drivers, gift cards are handed out, and potlucks where teachers help cover the front desk so that all classified employees can sit and all eat together. Just a few examples of how they celebrate the ESP Day. We as classified employees know that a simple smile can change a student's day.
Thank you so much. This is an action item, and I'd be welcoming a motion at this time.
I move that the Board of Education of Weld County School District 6 adopt the proclamation declaring November as Education Support Professionals Day.
Second.
All right, I will read this before we do a roll call vote for this. Proclamation of the Board of Education of Weld County School District 6, Education Support Professionals Day, November 19th, 2014. Whereas public schools are the backbone of our democracy, providing young people with tools they need to maintain our nation's precious values of freedom, civility, and equality. And whereas education support professionals are an integral part of the education process. And whereas the educational support professionals provide a safe, healthy learning environment for students. And whereas education support professionals work tirelessly to serve our children and communities with care and professionalism. Now I therefore, Roger DeWitt, serving as president of Greeley Evans School District 6, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, November 19th, 2014 as National Education Support Professionals Day. I urge that we observe this day by taking time to recognize and acknowledge the importance of educational support professionals in our public schools. Roll call, Ms. Berea?
Mr. DeWitt?
Aye.
Mr. Haefele?
Aye.
Mr. Hall?
Aye.
Mr. Lydiak?
Aye.
Dr. Richard?
Aye.
Mr. Richardson?
Aye.
Mrs. Solis?
Aye.
And the motion carries 7-0.
Mr. Arizmendi, Dr. Ayton, we thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, I was going to say a round of applause again, it's great to have Mr. Arizmendi representing himself and 799 of his colleagues on November 19th, so I appreciate that from the board. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
The next item is the District Evaluation Council, and Dr. Ayton, I think you're already in position to give us some more information about this. This is an information item.
Thank you, sir. Again, President DeWitt, Superintendent Needs, members of the board. Under Colorado law, every school district or board of cooperative service is required to have an advisory evaluation council, which shall at minimum consist of the following representative membership, and of course be, approved by you, the Board of Education. School districts are required to have a minimum of one teacher, one administrator, one principal, one resident from the school district who is a parent, and one resident from the district who may not have children in the schools. Also, as per our master contract, the Evaluation Council was established in 1991 to study, provide oversight, evaluate and address concerns, and develop specific recommendations to improve the district evaluation policy and procedure. Our master contract also stipulates that myself and our Greeley Education Association President Pat Otto co-chair the council. This evening I've asked Mr. DeWitt and members of our council who did not have schedule conflicts to be with us this evening and be recognized for their hard work in helping through our evaluation process. Mr. DeWitt, you want to come up as I announce them and help me with the honors?
Please.
And if they want to remain up here, I'll take a picture. So I'll go through them, and then some of them aren't here, and I'll tell you. Our first member is, and not with us this evening, is Mr. Ron Anderson. He's our community member that's a non-parent. He's out with an illness this evening. Our principal representative is Holly Bressler from Winograd K-8, and she obviously represents principals, and she had a parent meeting tonight, heaven forbid. Yes, exactly. Also attending this evening, representing school leadership, Miss Amy Szyminski. Yeah. Representing district leadership, Dr. Stacy Dattery. Our community member with children in the school, Jason Goldhofer, had a scheduling conflict, won't be with us. Shelley Kaspar, another teacher from John Evans Middle School, had a scheduling conflict. But Miss Kelly Kennedy, representing Teachers and Exceptional Student Services, is with us this evening. Representing Learning Services for our district, Dr. Sofia Misavich. Out of our Human Resources Department, our Human Resources Coordinator who deals with licensed personnel, Ms. Annette Overton. One of our longtime teacher representatives, Ms. Lynn Perrick from Dos Rios Elementary. Another longtime teacher representative, representing Winograd K-8 and our teachers, Teresa Santos. Ms. Teresa Santos, please. And again, Ms. Otto would be here this evening, but she's also under the weather. So if I could take a moment, sir, and take a picture of our fine group. This is our members of our evaluation council. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you for taking the time to represent these people who represent the district. Thank you.
The next item is Professional Development Council. Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Diana Riley, will be doing some presentation this evening.
Good evening, President DeWitt, Superintendent Eads, and member of our school board. It is with my pleasure to honor teachers and administrators this evening for their additional time that they've devoted to our district in the area of professional learning. The District Professional Development Council was established in 2006 and 2007 school year, and since that time, the PDC has had a positive effect on the work of the professional development for District 6 and continues to work carefully and thoughtfully on the issues brought before them. The council is made up of 14 teachers, 5 building administrators, 1 ELA representative, 1 ESS representative, 1 classified staff representative, and 3 central office representatives. The council meets 6 times per year and provides direction on professional development ideas and next steps. The purpose of the Professional Development Council is to collaboratively develop professional development plan that will result in increased student achievement. Create an evaluation plan to measure the effectiveness of professional development offered in our District 6. Evaluate, clarify, and modify the professional development plan annually. Review and approve professional development opportunities across the district. Later this evening, Dr. Dattery will share with you the professional development report, and much of what has been shared by this council has shaped. There are dedicated professionals to support both student and adult learning as part of their quest in increasing academic achievement. I will now introduce our members, and I too am seeing that we have a lot that were unable to attend this evening. I would ask each member to come forward to accept their certificate and stand up front to be recognized. Oh, that's great. Cecilia Blake. Ashley Green. Larry Scoville. Megan Nugent. Brandon Kuhn. Stephanie Knippel. Andy Hartshorn, Zachary Armstrong, Tom Gribble. There we go. There's somebody in the house. Thank you very much for being a part of our team. Thank you.
We'll have a photo if you don't mind.
I thought Kevin was the
Paparazzi.
Thank you.
Thank you.